Okay, so I pretty much just took a shower, got everything ready for myself for the day. Now, this is pretty much how my daily routine works. Okay, so right off the bat in the morning, usually what I try to do after I take a shower is either I'll work out, and sometimes I'll work out 3 times a week. So, you know, right now it's Thursday, but I'll work out on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And so today I'm not working out, but sometimes I'll end up right off the bat, I'll actually work out sometimes right before taking a shower, because otherwise you kind of smell weird if you know, kind of sweat. The next thing I do after I take a shower and everything, I then go ahead and sit down and I write my goals down. I personally recommend writing your goals down because for the longest time I would never really do this, and I realized that that is such a bad thing to do. You need to make sure you write your goals down because it kind of visualizes it in your head, and it's almost like it's a real thing. Like your goal is real when you write it down. It's just something about it. Also, from an angle of, for me, what I've learned in my life is that I love looking back at the times when I wrote goals in my book, and I can go back, you know, a year or 2 years later and see what my little 17-year-old brain was thinking. And then you look at the goals that you wrote down when you were like maybe 17 or 2 years ago, and you're like, holy crap, this kid was thinking small, and that's the best feeling. The next thing I'll do is I'll do some meditation outside. I have a really nice balcony, and so there's a nice view and just sets a different type of mood. Even when I didn't have a nice place and a good view, I would still go outside and I would just relax, either take a walk or whatever, and just meditate. For me, God is a big part of my life, and so for me, just prayer and just really focusing. Even if you don't believe in God, even if you don't believe in some other God, what I would just recommend is just simply taking a walk, simply just relaxing outside and thinking in your head about your goals and what you want to achieve is such an important factor. And then right after that, I'll do like a podcast episode. I'll just try to learn something out there, whether it be Audible, that I'll listen to a book. You know, I'm very much about audio. I can't really read because like I have a little bit of dyslexia, so it's kind of hard for me to. I'll usually do that for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how busy I am. And then finally, when I'm done doing all of that, that's when I'll open up my messages and I'll text some people. I usually on Instagram get, like right now as I'm filming this, I usually get at least 50 new people every day messaging me on Instagram. So there's a lot of DMs I have to go through, and sometimes I don't even have time to go through all of them with the busy schedule that I have in my day. What's good?
It smells like you actually cooked.
I know, right?
You cooked food?
Yeah, I did. Yo, check this out. Yo, take the camera, homie. Take the camera real quick. Check this out. Okay. Come over here. Check it out. Sam, come here. You ready? You ready, guys? I actually got food now.
Whoa! What you got in there?
I can't believe you actually did this.
I didn't. Technically, I had my neighbor, so.
Oh, well.
Yeah, this place is nice. Dude, the view is actually pretty cool.
You can probably see your house from here, bro.
Oh, probably, yeah. This is so much nicer than every other apartment that I've ever seen. Because you have, like your last apartment, your porch was like that.
So, for example, if I had like a bunch of clothes or whatever, you can't really like fit anything in here, right? So like, what we're doing is I bought like these, it's almost like drawers, you know? To like put stuff in it. So that's what we have to figure out how to put together. But I'm like really dumb when it comes down to putting stuff together. So that's what I need you guys.
Hey.
2 hours later.
This little thing right here, this little button, and you let it go. Whoa. Ready, boys? Let's go. So for some reason, like most rap songs is like the repeat, but this actually has more lyrics, even though it's on repeat.
Yeah, LAC repeats a sentence instead of just 2 words.
Bro,
We're like, yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's literally, like that's all rap is, like yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
Skirt, skirt.
So weird, like when you go through like a dark tunnel and then you come out and it's super bright, just like that.
Yeah.
Shake Shack. The boys.
Oh crap. It's Mother's Day.
Oh, is it actually Mother's Day?
Not today.
On Sunday.
It's Sunday?
Did you not know that?
No. I forgot. Do I have to give my mom something now?
Possibly. I mean, she's your mother.
Is she though? Am I adopted? That's a real question.
I mean, if you love your mother, you should.
Do we love our mom?
I mean, I love my mom.
Oh, okay.
I love my mom.
Okay, then I guess I'm the bat. Should I just get her a car?
Oh.
Just randomly. I just pull up to KC again and be like, here's a car.
But it's a Hot Wheels.
Oh my God. It's like a car, but I just rented it and I got a Hot Wheels car and just give her the Hot Wheels.
Oh, why is this so shadowy? It's just because the sun's right there. And
So how do we make it where? Oh yeah, you're right. It is kind of working. Yes, we may. Yeah, because these. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that. So maybe we could try. Actually, yes. We could use Sam. So yeah, she's right there. This actually looks like. I like the an angle, like as I was showing
Do you want me right here?
And yeah, we're just like we're gonna be filming and like talking.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like like looking like this.
Yep.
God, dude, that's actually crazy. You check this out. Like, look at the view, bro.
That actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, looks sick.
Yeah, you didn't see it, but I was like holding on so tight to your
Yeah.
phone.
Oh yeah. He's a visionary.
Glasses.
Dude, these actually don't work though. Like put them on. They don't actually work. They don't do much for like your glasses.
They don't have contact lenses.
No, like
Are they not polarized?
Yeah, they're like it's supposed to do the blackout, effect on your sunglasses, but it doesn't. So like, I spent like $30 for this thing.
Really?
Okay, so let me show you, Sam, how to do this. Okay, so we're gonna do it from this angle, and then you would have it right here. You get it at an angle, and you try to like take a picture. So we want the watch in there, then we want like me. Yeah, so you do at that angle.
So do you want the seat in it?
I have to turn this on.
Imagining?
Yeah, so you want me in it, like going like this, and then like
Go get that angle, get that pose.
Let me see.
Yeah, cameraman.
You what?
You what, mate?
I'm taking the pictures.
Okay, so I think I'm trying to figure out which one is the best one. I think honestly, do you think the one where I'm not looking at the camera is the best one? I'll just like, so like for example, this one where I'm not really looking at camera, but then that one I'm doing that.
Go back.
I think
I kind of
like the sunglasses where you're looking off in the distance.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
one's
looks
best.
good.
So you know what I mean? So I was just like, I obviously know what's going on, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where like, I know I can do stuff on my own and I can like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like I already got a bunch of people and clients I'm working with. So it's like, I know like it's just gonna level up from there. Like I've been doing this for a while.
We found out about the aspirational.
Yeah.
He just found out about it recently.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but I'll see. I mean, regardless of when I get in a call, because I'm curious to see what they're even gonna say. But like, we all know it's gonna be the exact same thing as they did for you.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna try to like, I don't know, because the way you made it sound, bro, how you wanted to do it, I already know they're not gonna be down.
No, I even mentioned it. I'm about like the way I was setting it up, where I was gonna give a percentage from like my team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he still was like talking about it and everything about working. I think he literally is at a point where he can't find anyone else to do this thing because like we talked about, there's no other option. Okay, so in the other room, they're working on some content, working on some projects that we have. One thing I really wanted to talk about in this specific part of the video is just kind of like where I am when it comes down to managing a team. I know there's a lot of people that probably have questions when it comes down to managing a team and how do you manage a team and how do you get there one day, and so I kind of wanted to address some of that stuff. For me personally, I've met so many successful business owners, so many successful people in this space, especially in the YouTube space, and one common thing I've noticed is that the people that are the most successful are really really good leaders. For me personally, it's so important to me that I take care of my team. It's so important to me that I show them that I'm willing to work really, really hard, and I'm not just gonna let them do all the work for me. I feel like that's an important thing, and so many people just forget this. I mean, I've seen so many people who run successful companies, they get comfortable and they have their team doing every single bit of the work, and then eventually they stop working completely, and then eventually the entire culture of the company, everything falls apart. And that's not how you wanna, you know, grow. You can't grow a company like that. So for me, I'm very much about like the moment like I'm free, let's say I have like nothing to do in my schedule, and let's just say they're out there working, like it's my obligation and duty to either A, help them out with whatever project they're working on, or B, figure out what other project I need to be working on that I forgot about and get to work on it. Because I can't be like on my phone playing around while they're working hard next to me. That's not my mindset. That's not how I want to, you know, really operate. For me, I'm super driven about trying to help like young college kids, because I've seen so many college students, they get into so much debt, and you know, they try to get out of, once they have a degree, they get out of college, they try to get a job, and they can't even get a good job, and they have so much in debt. I've noticed that the system kind of failed us. You know, we were taught growing up to go to college and do all this other stuff, but it almost kind of failed us because most of the time it actually doesn't work out the way it's supposed to. So for me, the way I'm running my company is I could totally hire like really, really amazing professional experts when it comes down to photography, when it comes down to video editing, all this other stuff. I could totally hire those people, but the truth is I'd rather hire someone that is a college student who is, you know, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out their career direction, and I want to help them out. I want to give them skill sets, and I want to develop them as a human being. And then I want to try to see them win. I want to see them grow in the company. I want to see them, you know, really thrive in my company. I want to see them make a lot more money. And so for me, I don't just give someone a salary. What I do is I try to go ahead and I help them out by giving them a percentage of the company. As long as they're still working with me, as long as they're still getting the work done that I have assigned for them, then they get a percentage of whatever they're like the work that they specifically do. Whatever the percentage is that like drives the profits of that work that they did, they get a percentage of that. So I mean, someone who is working super hard in my company, a college student who is just trying to figure out their way, trying to work their way up and, you know, learning these skill sets, they can literally come out with $1,000 to maybe even $5,000 a month on the high end. And so for me, it's very much about trying to train these people and give them skill sets before they're even out of college. For me, I honestly feel like that's where I found my passion is. That's where I found my purpose of life is. You know, once you get to a certain level of milestone of finances, once you can financially support yourself, then from there, you realize that you're still kind of empty. There's more to be done. And so for me, I realized quickly that at a young age, when I started out on my career journey, when I started out being an entrepreneur, I found a mentor, and this mentor gave me a shot. I had really no skill sets. I had basic editing, video editing skill sets, but he gave me a shot and a chance, and I proved him right, and I helped him out, you know. And so then I learned so much from him, and that changed the trajectory of my life. And so I want to be able to do the same thing to a lot of these college kids who work for me, who I help out and just develop them and see them grow in life. And so hopefully this is my job. This is where I can inspire. This is where I can change lives. This is where I can make them be different so they can get that job down the road, or if they want to continue to work with me, they can.
We're going to show everyone how this kind of works, how the videography works. Alright, so pretty much what we got right here. If we can focus on the camera. So we got this, the Rode Go mic. So this thing is a wireless lavalier microphone. So you have a receiver, it goes straight, the audio goes straight into the camera like so. And you come over here, and if you come over here, we got, I may need to turn on the lights in here. But if you come over here, we got this stuff over here. So right here is a clip microphone. Whoops. So there's a clip microphone. So for example, if we turn this on right here, levels kind of like move up as I'm speaking, so you know it's, you know, connected. In this situation, the setup that we have on this camera right now that we're filming with, we have like one microphone that's pointing straight to us, so that's why it picks up all the echo. With a lavalier microphone, it doesn't pick up the echo, so that's one of the perks of a lavalier. Anyways, also links down below in the description if you want to help us out. We got affiliate links, so we make some money off of that. We're gonna move out here.
Okay.
So the first thing is we always try to find like good areas to stand in order to get like really good scenery. You're going to go over here. What we always try to do is make sure that the lighting, the organic light, the natural light, or whatever other light is always facing towards me. So that means that the camera person is over here, when the light is over here, it doesn't work. So you gotta make sure, you know, obviously you can show off, we have the view over here, so the light, the natural light is coming this direction towards me.
so it looks way better. The lighting's a little bit more queued up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start filming. I'm gonna talk to this camera. I wanna learn how I was able to take a channel from 100 subscribers to over 20,000 subscribers in less than 4 months. Keep watching to find out how. So that's a hook that keeps people into the video so they keep watching so they don't immediately click off. So let's switch up the scenery a little bit because I'm doing too much. So where should we do the next scene? Do you think it should be like, I don't know where the next scene should be. The kitchen? It's not too bad of a scenery. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe. There's the tip that I just recommended. Instagram for behind the scenes, different things I'm working on, and more tips around YouTube. And so, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Here we go.
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. What about you? Everything's like going good with the day, you know?
Yeah, staying healthy.
Staying healthy. Then they would funnel down to me because they knew mutual friends of me. Because I just started the personal brand space. Like I haven't been out there until just now. I started running promos, you know. But behind the scenes, I've worked with like big guys like Preston, who has over 10 million subscribers, and a bunch of other big, you know, name celebrities. And so I've worked with them behind the scenes. I was always that behind the scene guy. I never put myself out there. So I had clients that would pick up on the side, you know what I mean, helping them out with automation stuff, and all of them would funnel down. I would get in calls with them constantly, and I would hear like how they would actually think about their clients, and I could tell the quality wasn't part of it. Like it's more about the money grab, that kind. And so for me, I was like, all right, well, if someone's got to be in this space who actually cares about like quality as well. You know what I mean? Obviously, everyone wants to make money, but you also want to care for the customer. And so I was like, all right, the only person that I know who knows this stuff that is willing to get into the personal brand space is me. You know what I mean? So like that's why I decided to go into this, to try to go at a different route. So that's why when you message me saying, oh, it's crazy that you're charging so much money for taking more percentage, it makes sense in theory if you're looking at it from a same contract as is doing or the same way he's doing it, but I do a completely different system. The way I set up my team, the way I, you know, put my quality and effort into it, it's completely different, you know what I mean? So that's why I charge more.
You know, search for your content creators.
Yeah, so pretty much what he does is he will go on YouTube and he'll search various gaming creators out there is like one thing, and he would find like a random gaming creator who gets less than 100 views a video and be like, hey, you wanna work for us? Which is dumb in my opinion. To get a good team, it takes 1 to 2 months to build the team, like a really solid team. And then once you have that solid team, then you can start exponentially growing, right? So it's that first like 1 to 2 months where you're really trying to figure out what person performs the most on what video, right? So that's why we don't do daily. We try to slow it down a little bit to try to figure out who's gonna be on our team. So I'll explain like kind of how we have it set up. So the people that work with me, like you know, in-person people I have on my team, a lot of them are like college students who wanna learn business and marketing. And so I give them a lot of training, like how to run a business, and because obviously my age, I've been able to do a lot of stuff for myself. So I train them a lot about business and marketing. So I give them that tools and knowledge, and you know, also they get to follow me around for the day and everything. And then on top of that, they go ahead and manage all these channels with me, and then I pay them a percentage of my cut. So for example, like if we're doing the 70-30, you get 70%, I get 30%, I give them a 10% of that 30% because I want to see them grow in my company, right? I'm not greedy about my money. I want to see them grow because I know if they know they make a really good thumbnail and title, I know that they'll like really work really hard because they get a percentage of that, right? So they'll like try to perform.
Cool, I will be in touch with you. All right, man, sounds good. Yeah, we'll be in touch.
All right, cool, peace. Okay, so right now it's, I think it's 7:30. Yeah, so it's like 7:30 right now. That's pretty much it for the day of like work-wise. Now I'm probably just gonna like chill for an hour or two. I might get in a call and call some of my family members. You know, that's usually what I'll try to do. I'll try to call either business friends or some of my family members at night, and I just head to bed, and I try to get to bed at a good time. It could be 10 or midnight, somewhere around that range. But yeah, I mean, today has been an insanely productive day. I'm super happy, but to be honest, like nowadays with my life, this is like how busy it is. It's constantly like working the next thing, because when you have, like I said, the middle of the video about my team and the mission I have of helping young college kids, you know, that's kind of like my mission. When you have such a mission, like your drive becomes so big and your motivation to work super hard becomes so big. And so, you know, one of my buddies, this morning, he was like, yo, are you like on Adderall? I'm like, no, like I just have such a big drive because I know I know the vision, I know what I'm working towards. So that gives you the energy. That's my energy drink right there. And so, but anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more behind behind the scenes and everything, follow me on Instagram. I have so much behind the scenes on there, funny moments, everything on there, what I'm up to. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Boxx. And also guys, make sure you subscribe and leave a like on this video. That'll really help me out. And let me know down below what other video you want to see from me. But that's gonna be it in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.